I've been waiting a really long time for this car. 4 years in the making, 12 years since the launch of the original model. That doesn't happen in the motor industry normally. This, at long last, is the new Volvo XC90. So let's just pull over, we can take a look around. So here it is, and as you can imagine, it's quite an important new car for Volvo, not least because it's an all-new XC90, but it's the first car that's wholly made while Volvo's been under Chinese ownership, of course owned by Geely these days. So there's a whole new platform underneath that will underpin future Volvos, 4-cylinder engines only and plug-ins for Volvo in the future, and a new look. Well, it's clearly a Volvo, it's quite bluff at the front and it's got the square shoulders and straight back end and those sort of shouldered lights at the back as well, but it's slightly different. There's a new Volvo iron mark there, these 4-hammer LED lights at the front. I happen to think as SUVs go, and they're all pretty boxy, it's not bad. But let's get back on the road. So this is the D5 diesel model. There's also a T6 petrol engine and the what they call twin engine T8, which is a combination of a plug-in hybrid system with electric power and petrol power. And what I think this car's forte really is comfort and refinement. Now, this is a seriously quiet car to drive. You've got a little bit of wind noise, but the only reason you hear the wind noise is because everything else is so quiet. The engine's hushed, you can put your foot down and you get a little bit of engine noise, but no diesel roar, diesel clatter. That's definitely a thing of the past for Volvo. The petrol engines, though, are a little bit more noisy, a little bit unusual in a car with quite a bit of performance to get a 4-cylinder roar, particularly on the plug-in hybrid. But comfortable, refined, relaxed, great seats, as you'd expect from a Volvo, and an infotainment system. Oh, wow. Bowers and Wilkins have done the audio, and okay, it's my favourite ABBA song, but it's an ABBA song. Why it always comes on every time I turn the stereo on in a Swedish car, a bit cliched, but it is one of the best in-car systems I've heard, and I've heard quite a few. This isn't a sports car though, it's an SUV, so performance isn't exactly thrilling, although I understand Polestar are going to be working on the T6 and this D5 diesel to give it a bit more push. There's plenty of grip, but a fair degree of body roll, as you'd probably expect in a car like this. And the steering, I found it a little bit overlight, but the good news is you can dig around in the settings and get a heavier steering weight, but still keep that relaxed feel to the car with the good ride quality. This is a car that does actually ride the bumps, certainly here in Spain, pretty well. Then there's the kit in this car. It can be absolutely loaded, and to be fair, every car comes nicely equipped. For example, this wonderful TFT display that the instrument panel has is fantastic on every car. But you can have the Bowers and Wilkins system I've mentioned already, this fantastic touchscreen system, which is one of the best that I've ever encountered in a car. Not perfect, a little bit busy, takes a little bit getting used to, but portrait works really well instead of the usual landscape setting that we're so used to. Then there's head-up display and no end of safety kit. Volvo says that nobody will die in a Volvo by 2020. It's only 5 years away, so bold move, but this car has all the safety kit that you'll need. Forward collision alert, it can see pedestrians and bicycles and other car users in the dark. Fantastic safety kit. There probably isn't a safer SUV you can buy. What's it like for the kids then? Well, in row 2, loads of space. 3 adults will be very happy sitting back there. Row 3, well, to be fair, adults won't be too badly served. If you're about 5'6", 5'7", fine. If you're an agile child, getting into the back won't be a problem. And the seats in the 3rd row are exactly the same size as the seats in the 2nd row, which is a nice touch. What's also nice is the 3rd row seats are set inwards slightly, so they're not going to be sitting staring at the headrest in front. You get a view straight out, with a theatre-style seating that goes up as you go further back in the car. It means everyone's going to get a good view straight out the windscreen. So has the new Volvo XC90 been worth the wait? Well, Let's put it this way, if this is a sign of Volvo's future, then Volvo's future looks very bright. If you want a car that's safe, comfortable, refined, looks good, has a high quality interior, that's packed with kit, then this car could be for you. I reckon Volvo have just gone and built a Range Rover, but at a fraction of the cost. Click on the window on the left for our video on the 7-seat Land Rover Discovery Sport, and on the window on the right for our video of the new Jaguar XE. Click on the play icon to see our very latest video, and don't forget to subscribe to the Auto Express YouTube channel by clicking on our logo.